What's up guys, it's Stratos, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do bike paints and model swaps in MX bikes. So pretty much there's two websites that you get a majority of your mods from, and the main one being mxb-mods.com. So for paints, you're going to go to bikes, liveries, and I always just click here, but you can go to the brand. So in this video, I guess we're going to do let's do a Yamaha. All right, so once you get to the Yamaha page, you'll have probably your most popular paints up here. But you can go down here, and this is where you pick out if it's an OEM bike, a factory mod, or an A kit. All the models are different for each of the bikes, so make sure that you use the correct paint for whatever mod bike you have. So for this video, I'm going to be doing the OEM bikes. So I'm going to go to the Yamaha YZ250. Actually, I clicked the wrong. So with the Yamaha, there's actually two different year models. So I'm going to get it for the 24 actually. But you can do this with any bike pretty much. Just make sure that it's the right year. If it's the 4-stroke or 2-stroke, and if it's the OEM, A kit, or the factory mod. So when the page loads, we'll download the Club MX one. Looks pretty sick. So just scroll through here, find your paint, click it. All right, so here is the paint page. You can see this for the 250 and the 450, and that's just because the 2024 Yamaha actually uses the same model for both the 450 and the 250. So that's just kind of unique for this bike. Other bikes are not like that. They actually have different models for the 250 and the 450, so keep that in mind. But yeah, you can see right here the livery only works with 2024 250 and the 450. So be sure to read through these and make sure that you are downloading the right one for the right bike. So I'm going to download it for the 250, so YZ250F. This one's named pretty well. Sometimes they get a little weird with the names, and it's kind of difficult to figure out which is which, but props to, let's see, the real ANSI for actually labeling them correctly. All right, so we just downloaded it. We got the bike right here. All right, so we got the paint in our downloads. So in this tab, you're gonna go to My Documents. Make sure you're not in your OneDrive, by the way. Make sure you're actually on your PC. Go to My Documents, Paboso, MX Bikes, Mods, Bikes. All right, so in your Bikes folder, you can see like I have the factory bikes right there. Those are the OEM bikes, and I think these are the A kit bikes. I could be wrong on that, but these files right here, the .pkz's, those are the actual bike physics and tires, and all, like, or not actually not tires, but it's the physics and the base model for the bike. So do not delete these down here. But you're gonna go up. If your bike does not have a folder, you want to just go into the game and load in a test session. Or what you can do is find the bike PKZ down here, right click, rename, copy this without the .pkz, come up, hit new folder, and then just name it the same exact thing. Now mine's probably, yeah, mine already has it, so no worries. All right, so you're gonna come up here. This is where the paints are in the actual folders at the top. So MX2, OEM, Yamaha, let's see, there it is, 2024 Yamaha YZ250F. Now, if your folder doesn't have a paints folder, same thing, right click, new folder, has to be named paints exactly as it is right here. You can see I already have a few paints in here. So what you can do is just click and drop it in there. So Now we can load into the game and see if we have it. All right, so we're loaded up in the game. So we'll go to bike. Make sure you're under the right category. We'll go down to Yamaha YZ250F 2024. Check out the paint for the Honda, by the way. Pretty good, if you ask me. Give it just a second to load. All right, so this is like I guess the default one maybe, or just some other paint that I had. But just click bike paint, and then here it is. Sometimes the names in the game are different from the file name itself, so keep that in mind. It just really depends on the artist itself, so keep that in mind. Might take a second for the game to load, but there you go. Now you got paints in the game, and it's pretty much the same process for all of the other bikes in the game. Just make sure you got the right one, and yeah, let's go on to the bike models. So to get started with the models, make sure you go to oem.mxb-mods.com, and these are going to be the model swaps made by the Project OEM team for the OEM bikes. Make sure you have an account and are signed in, and then it's pretty easy. Just go to downloads and free model swaps. Give it a click, and it will take you to the mega.nz link. So this will have all the models for all the different sizes. So it's got the 250, 450, whatever is in there. So for the video, since we did the Yamaha, we're going to go ahead and download the Yamaha.zip. All right, so we got it downloaded. So we'll go to our downloads, and it's just a regular Windows zip. So just right click, extract all. You don't have to have 7-zip or anything crazy. It's a built-in, I guess, program on Windows. So go ahead and extract it. If you got a crappy computer, it's going to take it a couple minutes. If you got a good computer, it shouldn't take just a couple seconds. All right, now it's done. We're going to open up the folder. All right, so you might have to extend to see exactly what is in it, but you see here, Renthal twin maul. Actually, well, looks like every single one of them has got Renthal twin mauls, so no fat bars, unfortunately. But yeah, FMF pipe, works connection lever, and circuit handguards. All right, so sorry about that, phone went crazy. But anyways, so yeah, just find the one that you want to use. I'm gonna do a FMF pipe, works connection. Yeah, sure, we'll do this one. All right, so JPEG is just a picture of what it's gonna look like. So you take this model.adf file right here, and actually, hold on, let me go back to this. So go back to that same folder that you just drug your paints into. All right, so we got all our paints in here. Hit back one time. So now you should just be in the regular bike directory. So let me go back and show you guys. All you do is open that up, stop right here. All right, take that model.adf, drag it into the bike folder. Do not put it in the paints folder. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. I know it works here though, so leave it here. All right, and now just go back, load it into the game, and you can see we have our model swap. We got the, let's see, what is that? It's supposed to be an FMF pipe, but because the paint on the bike is for, you can see it says Akrapovic, so that's why the exhaust is messed up. Also keep that in mind. So if your paint is designed for a certain pipe, then you want to make sure that your model will match that. But you can see we got the circuit handguards and the twin wall handlebars. So let me fix the exhaust real quick. So, well, actually, so in order to fix that, we're going to find a Akrapovic pipe. And we're just going to drag that into the folder, override the file. All right, changes won't take place until you restart the game, so I'm going to exit. All right, we're loaded back into the game, and now you can see the Akrapovic pipe is the way it's supposed to be. So keep that in mind. Make sure the pipes also match up with the paint. Something to do with the templates that they use for these bikes. So like if you swap out the exhaust, there will be a different, I guess, section of the paint that the bike will use or not use depending on the model. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. So now you know how to do model swaps and installing bike paints. Next video up will be how to create a bike paint from scratch using Photoshop. That should be later this week. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and peace.